Hey everybody, welcome to SeraphimGate Systems hardware review. We are doing our summer of R&D liquidation sale here. So I've tested out quite a bit of equipment, and the first one on the block is going to be this. It's a Mikrotik cloud router switch. I don't know what's cloud about it, but that's Mikrotik's marketing. But it is in fact a switch or a router. You can have it configured either way. Of course, it's got router OS, so I won't go into too much detail about the Mikrotik router OS. Obviously, it's extremely powerful, extremely configurable. That's probably the main selling point of this, of all Mikrotik devices, right? Is that you get to run router OS. You don't have to pay an extra license, even though the licensing isn't that bad if you want to run it on your x86 or VM, whatever. But this specifically is a really interesting product, right? Because of its unbalance. It's unbalanced in that it has really great wired setup, right? It's got 24 ports, gigabit. It has an SFP cage, so you could run fiber in. And then it's got this 802.11 BGN. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Just BGN, just 2.4 gigahertz, just dual chain. So it's kind of an interesting market play. You get a huge amount of routing performance, wired performance, and then this little tiny bit of wireless. Now you can get this without the wireless. We could go back and look at that, and I have actually that exact same one running right behind me that is actually in production. So there's this version, right? And then there's this version. So what is it? $20 difference. $20 for the wireless. Why would you do that, Mikrotik? It's very interesting. The only use case I can see for this, because they talk about this being a Soho device, which is it? It's maybe better for a small enterprise, right? And I would do this as an area core. It's got the nice LCD display on it, which you can't see lit up, but it is quite nice. So I would use this in a place where I needed to get out to some extra clients. And I don't want to put in an expensive, fully managed switch, but I do want a fully managed switch, right? So it's got to be cheap, and that's where this is. And then the wireless, right? What do you do with that wireless? Well, I don't think you use it as an access point for your users. I would set it up as a management radio, right? So if you're having some trouble, you need to get in an emergency, these extra $20 for the antennas, that'll let you get in, manage it that way. I think that's the play they're looking for, but there's a lot of ways you could configure this. So first of all, if you have one of these in production, please tell me how you're using it, because I would love to know. I actually use the wireless as an uplink, so I was providing out 24 gigabit ports, but a wireless uplink which was maybe 100 megabits. So that doesn't make any sense unless you have a really high capacity network. You need to go from server to server, but it's not really that important how much they go back up, which was my very particular use case. So I'm really interested to see how other people maybe are using this. So if you have one in production, let me know. If you want one to test, I got this guy, and I will be putting a link for a new Amazon. So if you want to buy it new, you can do that. If you want to buy my used testing one, it will be on eBay, and I'll include the link for that. But thanks for watching this video. I'm going to do a lot more of these, so bear with me as I learn and grow. But really, I want to find somebody who has this in production. Tell me how you're using it and why. Thank you so much for watching, and SeraphimGate Systems signing off.